So we are ready to begin here. The starters for Memorial: Miriam Husavanic, Christian Vasquez, Jaden Shea, Anthony Rivera, Artur Mora, Aiden Halilovic, sorry about that, Kofi Kajo, Tyler Telge, Amir Kurtovic, Crispin Dungana, and Eldon Husavanic in the net. Husavanic.
Visiting Crusaders are wearing white jerseys, Bedford in their home black. And Memorial plays it back to get started, trying to keep the ball away from the potent Bedford offense. And Poshman there battling along with Kim.
Yeah, the Bulldogs seem to be applying pressure in the Memorial end, trying to force a turnover.
This is Gabriel Shoup, number 15, one of the seniors you were referencing, Harry. Ball played back to Zachary Vero. And he plays through Wishard, who's in net today for the Bulldogs. There's Poshman in the midfield. Now Kim marking up on the ball. Vitor knocks it away. And Vitor challenging. The keeper has to come out and head it. That's Husanovic. Good thing he's got some field skills there. Kim plays it back. Andrew Lehman is number 18, getting the start tonight in the midfield. Memorial not a strong season in terms of their record at only 3-9-2, but they have a decent defense. They've only given up 30 goals, so that's just over 2 per game. Meanwhile, Bedford has scored 57, which is just over 4 per game. So that'll be the key matchup tonight. Memorial's defense against Bedford's offense. There's Statirez. His pass is denied.
And there's Kajo on the far sideline, losing it out of bounds. It'll be Bedford's ball.
Bedford plays it back through Avery Hudson. Now Virau switches fields.
Usanovic for Memorial feeds it ahead. Broken up by Bedford and sent the other way.
Poshman plays it up the left side. That's Roman Snagash on the far side in the midfield, number 21. Statirez takes it away. Finds Vitor. Vitor in alone. He gets tripped up.
Was that in the box? Will there be a call there? No.
That was in the box, but no whistle. That looked like a trip to me. And Memorial may have gotten away with one there. That would have been a penalty kick.
Looking to see if there's any reaction from Stu Peppers on that play.
Well, instead of a penalty kick, Memorial has possession here. Kim flicks it away. And Bedford loses it out near midfield. Throw in for Memorial. Just 4 minutes in here. 2 40-minute halves in New Hampshire high school soccer. Wishard plays it to Virau. Kim pushed off the ball, and there's a whistle there. Bedford will have a free kick. Zachary Virau crosses field. Now Avery Hudson sends it back to Virau. Long ball up ahead to Vitor, gets headed away. We'll have a throw in here by Lehman. He plays it back to Shoop. And now the ball deflects off of Shoop.
Fairly even game so far, just one scoring chance there for Bedford.
Yeah, Memorial's done a decent job of possessing the ball. They turn it over there as Poshman gets it up to Vitor. He tries to give it back to him, but Manchester Memorial takes it away. Now Poshman leads Vitor. He's onside. Oh, he tries to volley it to the far post. Just goes wide.
That was a beautiful pass up and onside to boot. So great play there. Just couldn't quite catch the corner on that kick. But a terrific scoring chance there by Vitor.
Yeah, that was some nice skill displayed there by Poshman using his left foot. And just a nice soft lob pass that was soft enough for Vitor to get that shot towards the net.
Yeah, that's a real skill. It's easy to blast a long kick, but it takes a whole other level of ability to just give it just enough push up and lobbing it over a defender like that.
Husanovic with the goal kick after a bit of a fake on his second try. He sends it up towards the 40-yard line. Statiras gets tripped up. Bedford will have another free kick. Here comes the offering from Statiras, gets headed by Memorial, and Husanovic comes out to grab it.
Snagash was in position there, but Husanovic was able to make the save.
Memorial gets it stolen away, and they have to clear it out. That's Halilovic.
Yeah, Miriam Husanovic got his pocket picked there. Kind of a dangerous play, almost a jailbreak the other way.
Shoop with the throw in for the Bulldogs. Can't quite get it to Vitor, but he tracks it down anyway. And he gets called for a push off, so Memorial will have a free kick. Ball taken away by Bedford, and Statiras gets knocked down. Once again, no whistle. Ball headed out by Memorial, working on a bit of a counterattack. That's Rivera playing it across to the far side. Nice takeaway by Bedford. Ball gets up to Vitor. Nice cross into the middle. Lehman's got a chance. His shot is deflected. Vitor's header is deflected. Bit of a scramble there. And Lehman has it now for the Bulldogs. We've seen Husanovic really come out of the net and be involved in a variety of challenging plays already.
Yeah, Eldon Husanovic showing some bravery there, putting his face right in front of Lehman's foot on that kick.
Ball played back through Wishard. And his pass goes out on the far side. We'll have another throw for Memorial.
30:54 to go here in the half. Still no score between Bedford and Memorial.
One name we haven't mentioned yet for Bedford is Alexander Troyer. He's number 16. He's playing the ball right now. Kim volleys it out right to Vitor. He's knocked off the ball. Referees are cautious with their whistles tonight. letting them play here as we wind down the regular season.
Yeah, down goes Snegash there, no call.
Zachary Vero blocked that shot nicely, and now Wishart clears it. Snegash there, trailing the play. And Troyer steps up and knocks it out. Well, Memorial has survived the first 10 minutes without giving up a goal. Bedford has certainly created a few more opportunities, and Vitor trying to do it again. Needs all of his speed to save it before it goes to the end line. He does, and that ball deflects out. We'll have our first corner kick of the night for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Vitor Rodriguez showing his speed down the sideline, able to turn the corner, come in tight on the net, tried to center it, tried to do a crossing pass, knocked out of bounds, giving up the corner here.
Vitor set to take the corner now. Nice high service. Poshman heads it to Snegash, just wide. The senior had a solid opportunity there. And
beautiful setup there.
Almost got it inside the post.
So another scoring opportunity goes on the wayside here for Bedford. They've had two really solid chances and one pretty good one early in the game.
Kusanovic now with the goal kick. Shoup steps up and wins it. And played out. It'll be Bedford's throw-in. Shoup doing the honors. Gets it to Statirez. He flicks it up to Vitor. He deflects it towards Lehman, but it goes out. We'll have a goal kick.
Pass was a little too far for Lehman, couldn't quite chase it down. Goes out the back, and Kusanovic will have a goal kick.
In the 13th minute here in the first half, still scoreless.
Kajo sends it right back to his keeper.
We're going to take this goal kick again. After that substitution for Memorial, the players are now set, and here it is. Ball deflects back up to Vitor. Nice footwork. He earns enough space to get that shot off, and Kusanovic comes away with the save.
Yeah, Eldon doing his a good jump to his left to make that save. Well-placed shot and an even better save there.
Ball deflects off the head of Memorial all the way to Wishart. Kicks it out towards Vitor. Poshman now to Vitor. He plays it up the left wing.
That's Kajo who takes it away from Vitor.
That pass is blocked by Poshman. Must be fun for all these Bedford seniors to play together in this last game in the regular season at home.
They do have one more game on the regular season schedule. It'll be at Dover in 2 days on Thursday. That's the 4 o'clock kickoff. And then the playoffs will begin shortly after. Of course, Bedford will have a first round bye. They won't have to play until the first round is complete. And that game will be played here at Bedford High Stadium, that quarterfinal round.
Wishart comes out, grabs that. He throws it to the near side to Shoop. He plays it up to Kim. Now back to Vero. Crosses field to Troyer. Vitor building up steam. His pass is deflected over to Lehman.
And Lehman let it go out of bounds because it'll be Bedford ball. Just wait for a throw in there by Shoop.
Here it comes. Kim taps it to Vitor. His shot is deflected. We'll have another corner kick.
Right off of Eden Halilovic. He was able to step in front of that kick.
Statira is looking to set the corner kick up quickly and possibly catch Memorial off guard. He's going to play a short corner back to Virau. He sends it to the far corner just high.
A little lower, it might have caught that corner.
Yeah, it was one of those shots where Husanovic sort of gave up on it, and it dipped at the end. Another 2 feet or so, it would have gone in the corner. But instead, still scoreless, as Snagash deflects that one out of bounds. 24 minutes to go here in the first half. Bedford looking to extend its undefeated record of 13-0-1.
Still no score in this one.
Poshman gets up high for that one. Heads it to Vitor. And he's tripped up there.
Tried to get through 3 Crusaders there. And it was only an inevitability that one of them was going to get his feet caught up with him. Anthony Rivera is the one that looks like he's going to be called for the foul. No card involved, though. But it's going to be a set shot here for Statiris, or will it be number 10, Zach Rivera here?
That is the question we're all wondering. And they do play it to each other. Virau takes the pass from Statiris. His shot is blocked, so Bedford will end up with a corner kick. As Husanovic is still down. Now he's getting up. He was laying on his stomach momentarily.
I see a number 20 on the field for Memorial. We don't have a number 20 on this roster.
If he scores, it will be number 20 for the Crusaders.
There's another corner attempt by Statiris.
Bulldogs circling in the box. Here it comes from Statiris. Husanovic raises up to snag that one. There's a low kick, bounces past Shoop. Well, Husanovic looks to be okay now with whatever was troubling him there for a minute when he was laying on his stomach. Perhaps he was just resting after all the battles he's been involved in already.
Or he might have, what they euphemistically say on TV during football games, got the wind knocked out of him.
Yes.
Getting hit in a tender location.
Wishart plays it to Troyer. 50-50 ball, eventually won here by Statiris. He plays it up to Vitor. He's got some space. He cuts it back, but it's taken away. Vitor trying to regain possession. He can't.
Very well played by Miram Husanovic, the brother of the goalkeeper, number 2.
Poshman's cross is knocked away. Shoop heads it back to Vero, and he plays it back to Wishart. 21 minutes to go here in this scoreless first half. Bulldogs hosting the Crusaders. One of 2 final tune-ups before they enter the postseason as the number 1 seed. big win over Central last week. Locked up that #1 seed.
That was a huge game.
3-2 on the road.
Throw-in is knocked away by Shea. Bedford will try it again.
It's Troyer trying to get it to Vitor. Knocked out once more. Another quick throw-in to Vitor. And that's sent out
That's
for
going to be
another
a goal
corner.
kick. Or will it be a corner? Okay. Wasn't sure who made contact with it. I was going to say that Vitor really turns on the Jets down that sideline. When the play was first made, I didn't think he had a chance of getting in front of the defender, and before you know it, he was right there.
He really closes ground quickly. And now he's got a better angle for his service. It's deflected, though.
And Kajo made the block there, and now he takes the ball up the sideline.
Troyer is able to contain the attack there.
Mora throws it in now for Memorial. Instead, he's going to give it off to Griffin Forbes, who's in the game.
Vero comes over and shoulders it. Now Poshman gets it to Statirez. And he dribbles up the left side.
Nice move to get around Kajo.
Looking for a teammate. Pass towards Snagash is intercepted. He gets it again, though. This time he gets it to Vitor. Cuts inside. He's upended. Once again, no call.
I think the officials say that Vitor ran into the man. Kind of a self-inflicted collision there.
I thought after he dribbled, he tried to step over the defender's foot and he got tripped up.
Well, we're looking at the delay feed here. Maybe we could get an idea.
Meanwhile, Statirez plays it back through Avery Hudson over to Troyer. Now back to Avery.
I think you have a point. I think he was tripped on that play.
No instant replay here in New Hampshire high school soccer.
We have the benefit of watching the delayed stream. It's about 34 seconds behind live play, so we can get a second look on things here.
Statirez set to take the free kick. Bedford's had a handful of these already. Strong opportunity. That one's headed away. And Snagash tried to heel that one. But here come the Crusaders. And as Bedford gets set for a couple substitutions, we can mention that fans who are watching can go back and watch this tape again on YouTube. If you go and search Bedford Community Television NH YouTube, you can find the BCTV YouTube page with a bunch of archived broadcasts. And you can look at that video again and decide for yourself what happened to Vitor on that play. So here comes the service, headed away. Flanagan now in. Vitor, his shot towards the near post is wide. That you saw Flanagan in the box there. Matt Flanagan, number 7, he checked in. Andrew Middleton also into the game, a key defensive stopper for the Bulldogs, along with Nathan Virau. You see him on the near side here, number 3. Middleton heads it over to Nathan Virau. He tries to get wide. Sends it up past his brother. Zachary started the game on the defensive end, and now he's forward as one of the strikers. Memorial tries to work it up the far side. Now they switch fields to the unknown number 20. Virau plays it back to Wishart. Now Poshman gains control. He's tripped up, but they let play continue. He gets it up to Zachary Virau. His shot is off the post.
Just inches away from a goal.
Now Flanagan has it. His shot is deflected. Bedford has had 5 or 6 really solid opportunities.
And that was another terrific pass by Poshman. He had one earlier in the game, the looping pass. This one was a feed on the ground to a streaking Virau, who had an opening against Husanovic in net, but just glanced it off the post. And now we have a Crusader down at midfield. We'll get a number for you.
17, I think.
Number 17, we believe, that's Tyler Telge.
Yep.
The trainers seem to be looking at his knee.
.34 to play here in the first half. Bedford has dominated play, but the Bulldogs have been unable to find the net so far.
We've had one shot off the post, one shot that just missed the corner. A couple other pretty good scoring plays.
We had the header from Snagash that
Right.
just missed.
That one. So about 5 or 6 good chances for the Bulldogs in this game so far. But after 25 minutes or so, we're still scoreless.
The Bulldogs taking advantage of this break by huddling up. Wishart seems to be directing the strategy right now.
Quick reminder, we've got another soccer game for you on Thursday night. It'll be the girls' game. I don't have the schedule in front of me. Do you happen to recall who will that be against? And I believe that's also their senior night.
That will be senior night against Dover.
Dover, okay. So be sure to tune in for that one. I think it's a 6 o'clock start as well.
6 o'clock start.
All right, so we'll be here in 2 days. Then the very next day, it'll be the Bedford Bulldogs football team back home against Timberlane.
Zachary Virau has possession here. And he shoots with the left. It's deflected by a Memorial defender. And Statira is trying to win the ball back. Now it deflects off of Bedford.
Off of Jacob Bowden. Goes out of bounds. Yeah, I was going to say that the Bulldogs are going to be taking on the winless Timberlane Owls. And that could be just what they need to get their confidence back after 2 drubbings, one at the hand of Londonderry and the other one last Saturday at Salem. A 35-3 loss.
Yeah, both games I thought had final scores that weren't indicative of really how the game was played. The most recent loss by the football team, they went for it on 4th down several times inside the 10 and weren't able to convert.
Salem is noted for their defensive prowess.
In this one, Memorial's defense is holding up so far, thanks in large part to the goalkeeper Husanovic making a number of strong plays. And he lets that one bounce. He'll have another goal kick.
We've got a scoring update in field hockey. This is a playoff game for the Bedford girls. They are trailing 1-0 early in the first half against Bishop Girton, the number 1 seed. And if you're interested in watching that, that is being broadcast over BCTV 16. thanks to the folks at Nashua TV who are broadcasting that game and sharing it with us. We thank them.
Check that one out in 12 minutes when we go to half. Memorial plays it back to Hasanovic, and he clears it on the near side.
Yeah, he kind of shanked it out of bounds, and it turned the ball over to Bedford.
Nathan Vero tosses it up to Zachary. And he throws it into Flanagan. Bowden can't quite get there. Avery Hudson heads it up. And now Flanagan runs through the ball nicely. Sends it out wide to Virau. His cross is cleared away. You know, Bedford is strong there in the midfield. You get by Poshman, you have to deal with Flanagan or vice versa.
Now Kajo had a retreat there.
Here comes Poshman.
Might have been a handball there on number 12, Mora. No whistle, though.
He flicks it up. And the ball advances softly towards Wishart. That was Kegley battling for the Crusaders.
Wishart having kind of a lonely night tonight. I don't think he's seen a shot on goal yet.
Here comes Nathan Virau with plenty of room. He gets it to Statires. The ball goes too far down the wing. That was intended for Rivera. Just shy of 10 minutes remaining here in the first half. No score between the Bulldogs and the Crusaders. Statires sends it to Virau. That's Saralik on the far side, number 20. Fultran is also checked in, number 14.
Chipped out of bounds there. It'll be a throw-in for Kajo and Memorial.
Fultran challenges the play. Wishart sends it over midfield. Takes a friendly hop. And here comes Vitor with a chance. He flicks it. And did they call offsides at the last minute? It looks like that's what the signal is.
Yeah, it seemed one of the defenders, I believe it was number 10 for Memorial, Rivera, tried to head the ball forward, wound up whiffing on it. That, of course, led to the bounce that Vitor chased down, but I think Vitor might have been a little behind the play for it to have counted.
Yeah, that was very close. When Vera went up to head it, that Crusader defender was near him, and I thought Vitor may have been level with him, but the official saw him as just offsides. Bowden with the throw-in back to Vero.
Goes out of bounds off of a Memorial player, number 20.
Bowden throws it to Statires. He tried to send it up to Virau. Now here's Flanagan. Statires has it again. Bowden sends it in the middle to Poshman. Over to Fultran. And he tries to drop it back to Poshman, but it's taken away. Flanagan battling. Vero comes back to help.
That was Tyler Telge, by the way, that injured player from Memorial is feeling better and back in the game. Good to see that.
And he was the one battling with Flanagan, and he drew the whistle. So Husanovic will take the free kick for the Crusaders. And he serves that one right to Wishart on one hop.
Easy save for him.
He had the right distance on that ball, just not the right angle, as the Crusaders were closer to the far post. Crusaders making another substitution as Husanovic throws it in. And he plays it back to his brother.
And that's Kajo.
Now Poshman has it. Over to Fultran. Back to Poshman. Back to Fultran.
Nice give and go and go.
Couldn't finish the play off though. Now Sarelic will throw it in for the Bulldogs. Poshman tries to find Fultran again, but it just eventually rolls out.
Yeah, Kajo played blocker there, impeding his progress, letting the ball go out of bounds.
Crusaders are pesky tonight. Doing a nice job battling and fending off the Bulldogs.
Well, they're living up to their defensive reputation, not much on the offensive side. Bedford's had a couple of good chances, couldn't cash any of them, and here's a chance.
Zachary Vero sent that one towards Vitor, but he couldn't quite get a leg on it or a foot. Now 5 minutes to play here in the first half, so the officials will keep the official time on the field from here on out until we get to halftime. Nathan Vero plays it all the way up, and Vitor has it taken away. Crusaders taking their time with the throw in. Husanovic has it. He'll pick it up and throw it again. Flanagan backpedals nicely and takes that one away. And cuts it back to Vitor. Now Statires. Now Vitor sends it out to Vero. Back to Bowden. And we've got another offsides call. Or is it a push?
Satir is looking at the official, asking what was wrong with that play.
In any event, Husanovic takes the free kick. Fultran now to Statires. That one was a little bit too soft. Flanagan and Sarelic battling. Now Fultran tries to poke it away. That one cleared away nicely by Bowden. And Vitor finds a way to win it. He's got a chance.
Oh.
And that's on target, but only if he was kicking a field goal.
Right through the wickets. Another great opportunity there, and Vitor showing again his acceleration, able to chase the ball down and get past the brother, Merrim Husanovic, and get a pretty good shot away. Unfortunately, it sailed over the net and through the goalposts.
That was fun to see the determination on Vitor's face. Once that ball bounced ahead, you could tell that he was not going to be stopped until he got there first. He got a lot on that shot, just too high.
We have an update from Stello Stadium. BG now with a 2-0 lead in that girls field hockey opening round playoff game. 9:40 remaining in the first half.
Just a couple minutes left here in the first half. Still scoreless. Bedford nothing to show for all of their great scoring opportunities.
Oh, here's a
but
turnover.
Vitor steals it. And there he has it, finally. Vitor wins that ball from Husanovic. And the matchup we talked about earlier, Husanovic in the open field with Vitor. Husanovic had gotten the better of Vitor earlier in the first half, but Vitor able to take it away and put it into the open net.
And you can see Husanovic just on the ground talking to himself about that play.
Number 11, Vitor Rodriguez.
Tried to play it with his feet. He has the option of picking the ball up, and I think he might have been a little lackadaisical there, or not. Yeah, he was thrown off by the speed of the attack there. He was kind of playing with the ball. Probably should have been paying closer attention, picked the ball up when he was threatened.
Vitor takes it away again, but he's whistled for a foul.
Well, Bedford's up 1-0 now, thanks to the goalkeeper error there. But also just as impressive as the attack there, not letting the goalkeeper having a free ride with the ball. So we don't know exactly what minute the goal was scored in, the 37th, 38th, 39th, give or take.
Official time being kept on the field. We expect the half to end any minute now. Poshman tries to play it back to Flanagan. It's taken away. Now Flanagan heads it back to Poshman.
Nice new move there by Tellish to get away from his defender.
Flanagan plays it up to Vitor. Perhaps time for one more rush here. Vitor crosses it to Virau. He's onside.
Ooh, and hits Husanovic right in the face. Not intentional, but definitely hurt him.
And that'll be the half. Yeah, unfortunate play there. Like you mentioned, Harry, that was certainly unintentional. Virau tried to play it back in the box, and it struck Husanovic, so he's going to be attended to. That'll do it for the first half here. Bedford with the 1-0 lead as Vitor able to score late in the first half. Stay with us, or actually, go take a look at the field hockey game.
Yeah, that's channel 16
Channel 16
right now.
We got a 10-minute half, so come back in 9 or 10 minutes, and we'll have second half action here for you on BCTV 23.
Stratier is kind of warming up there, waiting for the officials to give him the go-ahead. And he does, and now Bedford going from right to left. A feed down the sideline, misses everybody. Nope, finally caught up. Now here's Poshman's with a kick, and it sails over the net. It'll be a goal kick for Memorial.
That was Bowden in the far corner, crossing that ball to Flanagan.
Actually, it was Flanagan, not Poshman, who made the kick. Thank you.
Bedford trying to come right off the kickoff there and get a quick one. It almost worked.
Now there's a turnover there. Poshman heads it up to Statiris. Statiris settles the ball down. Now gets it back. Kajo breaks it up. Flanagan tips it ahead. Here's a shot on goal. Husanovic is able to get a hand on it. And now Bedford fighting for possession. That's Hudson. Finally loses it. And Husanovic tries to clear it away. Kyler Telge drops it back to his man, and it's sent into the Bedford end, where Foltran chases it down, sends it back to the keeper, Wishard. Statiris falls down on that pass. Here comes Memorial the other way, now broken up by Flanagan. Vitor gets away from one man. Heads it up. Now there's a shot on goal. Hits the goal post. Vitor on the rebound, picked up by Memorial. Here's another chance by Bedford. Statiris sends it wide. Which player had I didn't catch the number of the player that shot it off the post.
Zachary Vero on the far wing there.
Number 11.
No, number 10.
Number 10. Vitor is number 11. And that another close call there for the Bulldogs.
Yes, Tiris had a rocket shot.
Now here's Vitor again, and Husanovic has to cover up like a hockey keeper in the crease.
Nice moment there, a little hug between Vitor and Husanovic.
I was going to say that Husanovic is going to be seeing him in his dreams. Never far away. So Eldon Husanovic now sends the ball up to Eden Halovic. Kicked into the Bedford end, being chased down there by Middleton. He turns it over. Here's a cross pass and a shot that goes wide.
That was dangerous.
And that shot came from Dungana.
And
So
it was Murrah who had the ball in the box and passed it off to the far side there. I thought he may have shot and had a great chance at scoring himself.
the ball dribbles over to Husanovic. He settles it down, ready to kick it away. Ball high in the air. Played ahead by Middleton. Cleared up the sideline. Kajo now for Memorial. Still with it. Now turns it over. Here's a header to Vitor. Shot and a save by Husanovic. And he picks up the loose ball and settles it down. Another big opportunity there for Vitor. 35-45 to go here in the second half. 1-0. Bedford is up. Flanagan loses the ball at midfield. Now Rivera feeds it down the sideline to Dungana. He loses it. Rivera tries to take it away, but Bedford loses it once again. Goes off of the foot of Wishard. No, is that Wishard, number 12? No, I'm having a little trouble reading through the double pane smoke glass here, so I apologize with the numbers. That was number 19. That was Jacob Bowden. There's a clearing shot by the Bulldogs. Headed back. Nice little chip there by Zachary Verau.
Yeah, it really was here. I like that little flip with the outside of his right foot.
Statiris. Little give and go. Flanagan sends it right back. Now up to Foltran. Foltran being watched by two Crusaders. He drops it back. Gets it right back again. Up the sideline. Statiris. No, sorry, Poshman. He sends it back. That play by Nathan Virau. And now Flanagan getting it up the sideline. He's chasing it down again. Bedford just trying to settle things down here. Foltran turns it over, and now here comes the Crusaders the other way. Pass up now to number 3, Kegley. And Wishart comes out to play the ball.
Really well done.
Takes Kegley down in the process.
Nice strong play there from Wishart.
Still 2-0 down in Nashua. BG leading Bedford in the preliminary round playoff game. Here's Flanagan. Stopped there by Husanovic, who throws it to his brother. Pass up, broken up. Poshman loses it. Now we have an injured Crusader. Believe that's Rivera, number 10, holding on to his ankle. He had a little collision there with Poshman on that play. Trying to stretch things out. So stop of time here, 32:50 to go, with the Bulldogs ahead 1-0.
Well, hard to believe, Harry, that it's only 1-0 Bedford. Just like in the first half, Bedford's come out and had a number of chances here early in the second half. Vitor's gotten in by himself multiple times. Husanovic really earning his stripes with keeping the score here at 1-0.
It's unfortunate he misplayed that ball in the first half. He was having such a solid game. It is senior night, and we were here a little early, around 5:30, to catch the senior ceremonies. Those are going to be shared on the BCTV YouTube page if you want to catch that. Nathan Statiris, Young Suk Kim, Avery Hudson, Vitor Rodriguez, Zach Verau, Aiden Wishart, Gabriel Shoup, Alexander Troyer, Andrew Lehman, Brian Peters, and Roman Snagash are the senior players, along with manager Andrew Kazor. They were all honored at halftime, or at the beginning of the game, I should say. Now Statiris tries to clear it. It's taken up. He gets the ball right back. Tries to feed it up now. Good lead pass now to Vitor. Vitor with the shot and a save, but the ball's loose. Cleared away by Husanovic.
A great save again. He came out at the perfect time, cut down the angle, and made a diving save.
This is Shea. Tries to crossing pass, broken up by Bedford's Wishart. No, I'm sorry, that's, again, number 19, Bowden. Kajo, intended for Shea, goes out of bounds. It's going to be a Bedford throw in here. Fultran throws it in. Now gets it back. Tries to get it up to Flanagan, but they say the ball was out of bounds, so Shea will throw it in for Memorial now. Coming up on 31 minutes to play here in regulation. Now the throw in is whistled down. They got to do it again. Husanovic. His throw broken up. Chased down there by Middleton. Sends it back to Wishart, who kicks it away. Poshman's kick goes off a Memorial player, and it'll be a throw-in for Graham Hudson. Now here's Vitor. Heads it off, gets the ball right back again. Gets around one man. Tries to beat another. Goes down, and will this be a call? Will this be a kick? It's a yellow card.
Outside the box, so we'll have a
Oh,
direct
now
kick.
what's this?
Vitor got a little excited, went too soon there. Officials were still administering discipline.
Trying to see the yellow card. Was that on the Husanovic brother? On Merrim? He's leaving the field.
Yes.
So the Coach Joe Burrows might have a word with him, give him a chance to cool off. And in the meantime, we'll have a goal kick by Vitor about 18 yards away from the Memorial goal.
Yeah, just about 2 yards outside the 18 for this free kick. Memorial going with a 4-man wall. We'll see if Vitor tries to hook it over that wall into the near corner.
Try to bend it like Beckham. Let's see what happens here.
He did. He just went too high.
Had the idea, couldn't quite hit it. So just under 30 minutes to go. The score remains 1-0 Bedford. And a goal kick will come from Husanovic. Kicks it away. Played there by Dungana. But then taken over by Bedford. They're going to kick it right back to Wishart in their own goal. Middleton along the near sideline. Chips it up to Foltran. Foltran's pass is knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a Bedford throw in here by Foltran. There's Statiris. Tries to feed it up to Flanagan. Couldn't quite do it. Now Shea from Memorial. Tried to do the give and go. Can't quite chase it down. It goes out of bounds. And Foltran throws it in for Bedford. Now Statiris tries to get away from his check. Playing against Shea there. Good move. Tries to chip it ahead. Knocked away there by Vasquez. Now Bedford takes over. Kick right ahead to Poshman. Poshman tries to feed it up there for Bowden. Bowden trying to settle it down along the sideline. Can't do it. Loses it out of bounds, so Memorial take over. Now Flanagan up to Statiris. Statiris tries to pass inside. Broken up there by Kajo. Now a kick blocked. And knocked away by Memorial. Wishart comes out to play it. Kicks it back in. Headed away by Vasquez. Now Bedford takes over here. Statiris. Over to Flanagan. Flanagan's got options here. Feeds it inside to Statiris. Great move and a goal.
How about that? Statiris.
Nathan Statiris putting the juke on the goalkeeper Eldon Husanovic for the second goal there. And a beautiful assist by Flanagan, feeding the ball to him down the middle.
Well, we've seen so many times today, Harry, Husanovic has come out and timed it well to block the shot when he's in a one-on-one situation. But this time, Statiris wisely delays his kick, dribbles left, and finds himself with an open net.
Yeah, I was just watching the delay feed there, and Vasquez really kind of misplayed that for Memorial. Statiris was his man, and he kind of let him just go right by him down the middle. You really rarely see that kind of down the middle pass because defenders are wise to it, but that time Vasquez kind of caught napping and let him go right down the middle, Statiris, and of course he put, once he did that, he had to put the beautiful move on.
Well, it's
the
like
keeper.
It's like the pass we talked about earlier from Poshman when he lobbed it up softly to Vitor. That was the same thing with Flanagan. He had the perfect angle, but he had to put it right on the foot of Statiris and not kick it too hard. And Statiris did the rest.
That goes out of bounds off of Foltran. It'll be a throw-in for Memorial. Telge tries to get it up the sideline. He does. Arthur Mora had it momentarily, lost it now, and now here comes Bedford the other way. Middleton up to Sajiric. I'm sorry, how do you say the name?
Saralik.
Saralik, thank you very much. And here's Flanagan. Cross pass to Poshman. Poshman's feed is blocked, taken away by the Crusaders, but he's there to break it up again. Flanagan Insight to Vitor. Tries to get away. Now here's an opportunity, a shot and a save by Husanovic. I believe that was Statiris again with a great opportunity, but put it right on the keeper, who makes the save and keeps it 2-0. And now Telge for Memorial. Tries to come up with it. Across to Vasquez. Telge at midfield, turns it over. Flanagan takes it away for Bedford. There's a feed on the sideline to Vitor. Here's an opportunity, a shot, and off a post again.
Fultran this time.
Fultran just, he had a lot of net to put it into, but I guess he was worried about hitting the keeper and just glanced it off the goalpost, and Husanovic was able to get the ball before Fultran had another crack at it, because the ball came right back out to him.
Probably just an inch farther to the left, and that thing deflects in.
So lots of scoring chances here for the Bulldogs, but only 2 of them going in. They lead 2-0 here with 24 minutes to go in regulation. Now Fultran gets past his man. Pass inside to Statiris. He tries to play it. Kajo tried to get a leg on it. Goes off of him. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Bedford.
It did get to the left of the flag down there, so we'll have a corner kick on that deflection.
Oh, okay. Very good. So the Bulldogs setting up here on the corner. Here comes the kick. Headed away there by number 17, Telge, but then fired back in wide of the net. It will be a goal kick for Bedford. Husanovic tees the ball up, ready to kick it away. At midfield, Saraic tries to feed it down the sideline. Goes out of bounds off of Vasquez. Actually, they say it went off of a Bedford player, so yes, it'll be Memorial ball here. Under 23 to go here in regulation. Halilovic's kick. Headed away by Bedford. Statiris is right there. And the Bulldogs take it away. Now goes right back to Rivera. Rivera has it along the far sideline. Gets to the Kajo. Give and go. Runs into a Bedford player. Bulldogs take over, but it's going to be whistled down. There'll be a free kick here, or a free start for Memorial. Kajo with the ball.
With the break in the action, Harry, we should mention that Snagash has checked in, replacing Wishart. He's now the goalkeeper.
In the red shirt. And there's a shot, beauty. Trying to get the number of that keeper, or the goal scorer. That is number, can't quite see his number. He's 18, thank you very much. Number 18 is Kurtovic. Amir Kurtovic with a goal, just to cut the lead in half here.
Well, perfect shot there by Kurtovic, and you know, it's unfortunate that that's the first shot that Snagash faced, because that was perfectly placed, and it would have been tough for any goalkeeper to save that shot.
We just got a report that the Bedford girls got on the scoreboard, now trailing 2-1 halfway through the second half in their preliminary playoff game at Stello Stadium. Fultran now. Over to Poshman to feed up to Vitor. Aggressively played there by Husanovic. Able to beat him to the ball.
Kurtovic, nice defensive play right there after scoring the goal on the other end.
Now Middleton leaves the ball there for Snagash. Shea takes over the loose ball. Cross pass, intercepted by Bedford. Cleared out of the zone. Rivera headers it out of bounds. And here's the throw-in by Bowden. Down the sideline. Vitor. And a shot on goal there by Bowden goes wide. Coming up on the 20-minute mark in the second half here. Bedford leading 2-1. A goal just given up there to the Crusaders by Emir Kurtovic. Now Kajo's long kick. Misses everybody. Chased down by Saraic. Now at midfield, Telge gets away from the defender. Still with it. Down the sideline. Over to Dungana. Back to Telge. Cross pass. Rivera. He loses it. And what do we have here? A whistle. Contact between the two players, between Rivera and Flanagan. It's going to be a free kick here for Bedford. So Middleton will tee it up. Over to Hudson. He kicks it up the sideline. It's broken up by Memorial. There's Telge. Pass meant for Shea, broken up. And Foltran can't quite save it before it goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in. Shea to Vasquez. Or to Halilovic. Mora with it. Clearing attempt by Bedford, by Flanagan. Here's a chance for Vitor, chasing the loose ball down after it went off a Memorial defender, but Husanovic is able to chase it down. Sends it down the far sideline to Kajo, goes out of bounds. It'll be a Bedford throw-in. Statiras gets the ball back, cleared away by Shea. Now Mora at midfield for Memorial. Tries to feed it up to Shea, but he can't quite reach it. It goes out of bounds. Bedford ball. Saraic to Middleton. Long lead pass, broken up. Kajo for Memorial. Gets it up to Telge. Over to Rivera. Now a long lead pass.
That's Troyer. Checked back in for Bedford.
And he's blocking Dungana from the ball. Lets it go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Bedford. Snagash in the goal now, replacing Wishard. The header there by Poshman. Goes all the way to the Memorial net. Now Kajo along the sideline being harassed. Gets away from one man. Feeds it up to Mora. Mora still with it. Being played tightly. Now back to Kajo. Dungana, a pass meant for him, was intercepted. Now long lead pass gets by everybody. Past Vitor and played by Husanovic. Now Vasquez kicks it up. Sarajic. In Bedford control here. Sarajic with it again. Pass along the sideline for Flanagan. Crossing pass broken up. Goes out of bounds. This is going to be another corner for Bedford.
That was a beautiful cross there from Flanagan. Put it in that right at the 6 there, a dangerous spot. Memorial fortunate to clear that one away. They'd rather deal with a corner kick than have that ball in the middle of the box.
Looks like Statiris will be doing the kick. Instead, he chips it over to Verau. The officials say do it again. A little too early before they were ready. So let's see if he does it again. Yep. Over to Verau. Gets by Shea. Oh, and a beautiful kick there at a sharp angle. Verau makes it 3-1 Bedford.
Well, you're right, Harry. That was a beautiful shot at a difficult angle.
He couldn't have had more than a foot of space to hit. He was almost on the goal line.
He did an excellent job tiptoeing along the goal line there and just hooked it into that far corner perfectly.
And he had to get by Shea, the defender, in order to do that. And Shea gave him that goal line, figuring that was a worse spot. Here, we're seeing it on the replay. Wow. I have no idea how that went in. There's a feed inside. Husanovic has to play it. Another dangerous chance there for Bedford. Up 3-1 here with 14:22 to play in regulation.
Well, not only was that a wonderful individual play by Vero, but it gave Bedford some breathing room. Got the lead back up to 2. Now 3-1 here.
Now Middleton settles it down, gets it up to Flanagan. He can't control it. Vasquez tries to head it up to Telge. Vasquez with it again. Misses Rivera. Bedford takes over. Here's a kick by
Vero again.
Vero, number 10. He just sent that wide. Wanted to get another goal, just missed.
Too easy of an angle there.
Exactly,
He needs
I was
more
gonna
of a
say.
challenge than that.
Yeah, he needs to be closer to the goal line when he kicks that ball.
That would have been impressive, though, to get those 2 goals only a minute apart, one side of the field to the other.
Now Husanovic with the goal kick. Header by Rivera. Picked up by Bedford at midfield. Flanagan gets it up to Vitor. Vitor centering pass and a goal to Statiris. 4-1 Bedford.
Oh, just a great heads-up play there by Vitor, trusting that Statiris would keep charging the net, and Vitor played it back perfectly at an angle, and that's the definition of an assist right there.
And you know what else made that play happen was the rapid transition that Bedford does. Every time they take control at midfield, they use their speed to get down the field in a hurry, really attacking. And Husanovic has been very aggressive coming out of the goal. He played Vitor, who's been kind of his nemesis tonight, very aggressively coming out and trying to cut down the angle. And instead of taking a shot on goal, Vitor, sends the cross over to Statiris for the goal. And just like that, from a 2-1 lead, 2 quick ones, Bedford's up 4-1.
Yeah, those 2 goals scored just a minute and 36 seconds apart.
Bedford gets the ball back now. They can take it easy here with a 3-goal lead with 12:44 to go in regulation. Snagash now in net, chips it over to Middleton. Up to Sarajic. Back to Middleton.
Couple of other substitutions for Bedford. You see
Kim's out there, yes.
Kim as well as Bowden and Shoup here on the near side. Attack now.
There's Kim. Crosses it over to Saraic. Kim with it again. Give and go. Broken up by Kajo. .6:31 to go back in Stello Stadium. That field hockey preliminary playoff game. BG still up 2-1 on Bedford. Our thanks to Bill Jennings, keeping an eye on that game back at the studios. Kajo chips it away. Now clearing pass, long lead pass, misses everybody, so it's just going to roll out of bounds. Or will it? Kegley's able to chase it down, but it goes out of bounds anyway. It'll be Bedford ball. And throw in. Kicked up. In the air. Out of bounds. They're going to say it went off a Crusader, so it'll remain with Bedford. 10:50 to go in regulation now, 4-1 Bedford up.
Graham Hudson checking in for Statires.
And a kick out of bounds. It'll be another play in there. Troyer. Hudson tries to get it back, but instead it's going to be Hasanovic with a long kick. Just misses the crossbar. That was a dangerous shot there. Just over the Bedford net. But it does go over. Snugash will clear it away with his goal kick. 10 minutes to go in regulation. At midfield now. Shoup. Kim. Up to Saraic. Kim with it again. Entering the zone. Tries to chip it down for Shoup. Shoup in a foot race. Tries to get the ball before the goal line. He does. But kicked out the sideline. Or they're going to say it went out of bounds anyway. So off of Bedford. So this will be a goal kick. Hasanovic will set the ball. The brother Hasanovic gets it up to Rivera. Pass across to Dungana. Back to Kajo.
That's Lehman challenging there, 18. He's back in the game.
There's a header by Mora. Bedford gets it back. And that ball goes off of Shoup's foot. And the ball will go over to the Crusaders. Rivera for Vasquez. Intercepted by Poshman. Tries to feed it up. Here's an opportunity and a shot. Save. And cleared away. That was Bowden with the shot in close. Another good opportunity there. But Hasanovic was able to make the save. And now here's Bedford coming the other way, taken down. They're going to get a free kick here, I believe.
Yep, Troyer was knocked to the ground there. And looks like Poshman is going to set it.
About 35 yards from the goal. There's the long kick. Headed away. Poshman gets his own rebound. Now a kick by Hudson. Easily stopped by Hasanovic, who settles it down. The kick. Played by Middleton. Up ahead to Kim. Broken up by the Crusaders. Rivera had it momentarily. Now Kegley. That's Rivera. Gets it to his teammate. Now over to Kajo. Kajo. Heading into the Bedford zone. Chips it up. Now Kajo gets it back. Knocked away by the Bulldogs and taken over by Shoop. Shoop. Chips it over. Kajo breaks that up. Now up to Telge. Telge with 2 on him, can't quite control it, but is able to get it back to Rivera. Emir Kurtovic. He's the only goal scorer for the Crusaders. He kicks it over to Rivera. Now to Kajo. Broken up by Bedford. Back to Kajo. Both teams just swapping possessions here. Now here's a lead pass. Shoop. With Vasquez on him, Vasquez is able to clear it out to the side. It's going to be a throw-in. Under 6 minutes to go here in regulation. Bedford with a comfortable lead at 4-1.
You may be able to see on the field there, the numbers of the seniors are painted in 2 handy rows.
Now Shoop.
That's a fun visual for senior night.
There's a cross pass. See a number 23 out there. I don't have a number on him on the Bedford roster. So Stuart Pepper going deep into his bench right now with just 5 minutes to go. Time is now going to be kept on the field. Exactly 5 minutes left in regulation. The officials will let us know when the game is over. Usanovic with the kick. There's a header. Shoop settles it down. Gets it over to Bowden. Bowden still with it. Now he turns it over to Rivera. Lead pass broken up. Now they take it away here. Telge has it momentarily. This is Kurtovic. Bedford takes it away. That kick is broken up. Fired back the other way to Rivera. Rivera to Dungana. Now Kajo gets away from a man. Gets away from another. But loses the ball in the process. Under 5 minutes to go in regulation. Here's an opportunity. A header heading for the net. Saved by number 14, Halolovic. That was a opportunity there for, was it number 19 who had that shot? Was that Jacob Bowden?
It was actually Shoop.
Shoop who did it.
Who headed it forward.
And collided with the goalkeeper, Husanovic, who's been taking his lumps today.
That was an unfortunate collision. And
but Halolovic saved the 5th goal there.
I saw a signal from the referee that I thought perhaps he was indicating there would be a penalty kick.
Husanovic is on his feet, trying to stretch things out, trying to finish out this play here. Now the official signals. Oh, he can't continue. He's too injured, so they're going to swap goaltenders here. And I believe it will be, well, they don't have another keeper indicated on the roster, so I guess somebody will have to take over that role. But Husanovic played a great game today. You know, he definitely got peppered with a lot of shots, made some great saves. Had one unfortunate misplay on the first goal. Really didn't have much else to do there on the rest of them.
It does look like Shoup will be awarded a penalty kick because after he headed that ball, Hasanovic collided into him and knocked him down, prevented him from moving forward. So,
well, we don't have a jersey number on the new keeper for Memorial. He's being instructed by the official to keep a foot on the goal line until Shoup makes contact. We'll try to get the name of that keeper for you in a bit. Here's the penalty kick for Shoup. I think the goalkeeper's trying to distract him with some funky dancing. Here's the kick, and Shoup sends it high over the net. No harm there. So they avoid the fifth goal there. We've got a final from Stellos. BG 3, Bedford 1. Bedford eliminated from the field hockey playoffs. Congratulations on making the tournament for the Bedford field hockey girls. Here we're under 5 minutes to play. We're going to guesstimate about 3 minutes of regulation time left. Rivera leaves it there for Kajo. Loses it momentarily, now flips it back. A kick there by Halilovic. Picked up by Bedford. Shoup knocks it out of bounds, and it'll be Memorial ball here. With approximately 2 minutes to go here in regulation. Crusaders are in no hurry, down by 3 goals. Halilovic. Pass up the sideline for Mora, gets away from him. Middleton plays it and gets it back to Snagash in the net for Bedford. He kicks it away. Now Telge with it again. He's an opportunity for Telge. Surrounded by Bulldogs. Gets it up to Mora. Mora can't get a shot away, but he comes back for the loose ball. Bedford comes away with it. Shoup up to Hudson. Pass across. Broken up by Kajo. And Nangana can't control it. Now here's Bedford once again with a chance. Broken up by Kajo. Vasquez couldn't get it for Memorial. But Telge does. To Vasquez. Vasquez. Pass up. Here's another kick, and that's going to sail out the back. And Snagash will have a goal kick here. Probably about a minute to go here in regulation.
I believe that's the third keeper of the evening for Bedford, Harry. I can't get his number. I think that may be Zach Dion.
And is that going to do it?
That
yes,
will
it
do
is. That is the final. Bedford 4, Memorial 1. And the Bulldogs now improved to a league best 14-0-1, still undefeated.